Y'all, while we're waiting on this to heat up a little bit, we can add some of our zip ties to our board. This one's already open. Y'all, if you ever use these boards, I like to do mine backwards. So I want my mesh to be on the side that has all of the information on where to buy the board. I'm good. How are you? You just finished dinner? You know, I don't know what I'm going to do for dinner yet. I think the worst part about this is making this board. This one feels like it has a lot more holes than normal. Like, what is going on here? It looks like they, whoa, turn that down. Y'all, can you believe Tammy Hodges is texting me while I'm live? Like, y'all know good and well she got that text message that said I was going live. You got your monthly box. Awesome. I did have crawfish today. Around 1. Y'all, if you've never eaten crawfish, they keep you full like while you're eating them, but then in like 30 minutes you're ready to eat again. You're shopping on the fair site? Well, if you're shopping on the fair site, just pay attention that if you spend the $2.50, you get the 20% off? And if you signed up, you also have free shipping with fair for what, the first year? Awesome, Lindsay. Lindsay, I saw that you placed an order over the weekend. Lindsay, you'll have to come in to work. Bring your wreath and you can take photos of it here. I'll show you how to do that. All right, so we put twist tie all the way around the other side. Now I'm just going to go to the next layer. Lindsay, also this is a really good seller usually. Y'all, Lindsay is one of the people who pack your boxes. You're way over 250. You know. Like Chinese food? Maybe. Lolo, where are you from? And you live on a crawfish pond. Connie McCormick, you are not on the right page. What are you doing? Connie, I listed like 300 and something kits for this flower, but all I had was an old photo. So now I have to remake a flower so I can match it up with the kit. Y'all, by the way, if you like making these flowers, we do have kits available. The kits will save you a little bit of money. You live in Kaplan. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. Y'all, do you guys know that Connie has been in the business coaching group for like ever, and she don't show up to class? Y'all believe that? All right, y'all, on the very center, we're gonna do the holes all the way around the center, and then we're gonna do the ones in between. Hey, Penny. Josh, congrats on, what is it, like almost 70 pounds of weight loss so far? All right, we're almost done with most of the zip ties. I forgot the leaves, y'all. We gotta add some more. You need centers and you can creep boards. We have a bunch in stock right now. Gwen lives in Lake Charles. Oh look, Tammy Harris Hodges. Tammy, why do you always text me while I'm live? You know you got that message that said, hey, I'm going live. Then beep beep, text me. See, I know how you are. All right, y'all, let's figure out where we want to add our leaves. I like to only do 3 or 4 around the outside. $68.6 pounds. Josh, you like lost a 5th grader. Congratulations, buddy. Class is too early. It's at 10 and you're on Eastern time. So it's basically 11 o'clock when we have class. All right. So we've got all of our zip ties in there. Y'all, sometimes it's easier if you just look at it from the back. If you want to take a screenshot, you can see where I added all my zip ties. See if I can get the right. There we go. Good little angle. All right, let's cut our mesh. Someone sent you a Tornado Tammy shirt. You need one. Y'all, hopefully we make it past Tuesday this week without a tornado warning. All right, we're gonna need 3 of the green. Y'all, in the kits, you get a whole roll of green, so you're gonna have a whole lot of leaves. The team was like, can we not cut stuff anymore? I was like, fine. All right, so I wanted one nice flush edge. All right, so we are gonna cut these at about 10 inches. So I'm gonna pull mine out to the 25-inch mark and cut it on the 15-inch line. Y'all, this is a little bit more risky. So I can't read comments while I'm using the heat burning tool because I am not trying to lose a digit. All right, so if you're brand new to cutting poly burlap, I'm using a wood burning tool This one is one that we may be stocking one day, but you can get one at Walmart. You can get one on Amazon, whatever you need. Just get a wood burning tool, and you're gonna need a piece of some type of plexiglass or glass, not plexiglass, that'll melt, glass or metal. I've seen people use the bottom of cookie sheets. This is just a glass cutting board. All right, there's our 3 green petals. We're gonna have a lot of mesh left over. Connie, the sunflower kit, if you go to DecoExchange.com and put in sunflower wreath kit, it comes with 2 rolls of poly burlap, the board, the zip ties, and the center. All right, let's clean this one up. Whenever you're cutting it, you're just going to want to cut in between the lines. Don't drunk cut. You got to stay between the lines. Tempered glass, yep. Y'all, I don't know how many yellow ones I need. Let me count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16. All right. You got your glass board at the dollar store? I got mine from Amazon. Are my kits for beginners? Well, I mean, we go through step by step how to use them. Y'all, if you're watching on the YouTube channel or how to make wreaths, I can't see your comments there. So if you have questions, make sure you join us over on the DecoExchange Facebook page. You have to have a little bit of patience or a lot of alcohol whenever you do these. And I don't have either. So there's 4. I like to do the flowers on the small boards just because it takes a lot less of the mesh. You've never seen me use a wood burning tool before? It happens, just not very often. I don't make a lot of the flowers, and I only use the wood burning tool when I'm cutting poly burlap for the flower petals. Does it smell bad? It does not smell in here, but I'm in a like 5,000 square foot building. So I don't know what it would smell like in a very small space. Y'all, we're gonna rotate so we don't get bored cutting mesh. We're gonna cut for a little while, and then we'll add petals for a little while. Then we'll come and cut the next row. All right. So let's add our leaves. Now, the reason that we used our wood burning tool, it's because this is like a wax, plastic, paper. I don't really know how to explain it. So whenever you cut with the wood burning tool, it like re-singes the edges and it frays a little bit less. It's still gonna fray. All right, so what we're going to do first is we're going to take it and we're going to just fold it edge to edge, or point to point. Okay. We cut them 12 inches, Lori. All right, y'all, then we're going to take that tip there and where it's folded right in the middle. And I like to pull mine just a little bit. It makes it look like a little fighter jet from Star Wars. And then just wrinkle your edges in. And it's gonna give you a nice little petal. All right. And then I was told that you want to keep about a finger's width of the mesh on the other side of your zip tie. Y'all, I went to a craft fair today and not a single person had a wreath. What the heck? I bought candles, wax melts, pepper jelly. I bought a tumbler from someone. You know, I bought stuff that I gave most of it away already. But whenever I was just walking through, and if the people were paying attention, a lot of them weren't. They were on their phones, or they were just messing around. But every person that told me hi, tried to like talk to me about their products, I shopped. Y'all, if I was a pair, there we go. So if I was a pair of wire cutters, where would they be? All right, let's trim these 3 down. Where was the craft show? Carol, it was like at the Methodist Church in Chalmette. It was for Troop 11. There was literally like 15 vendors. It wasn't anything major. All right. Don't make assumptions. The mesh is 10 inches wide. What is pepper jelly? Jelly, but with peppers. All right, we got our 3 leaves there. Now we're gonna take our yellow petals, and we're just gonna do the same thing. We're gonna fold it edge to edge. Pull a little tight. Well, so the vendors all went and they all supported the local Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts. So I figured it was, a good thing to go shop with them. Was there a pattern? I mean, there's only holes in the board in certain places, so you just kind of put the zip ties in the holes, Mary. All right, so now we're just gonna follow these. You love pepper jelly? Most people put pepper jelly like on a block of cream cheese and then dip their crackers in it. It's not for me. It's not my kind of thing, but I still bought 3 jars. Y'all, so these boards are designed so that the first layer of petals have a little gap, and then the next petal sits in between those to cover the gap. I cut them 10 inches, so it's a square. I don't know. I got a notification. I got one on both phones and the iPad. Bridget likes her pepper jelly over her pork. I don't know. I only like grape jelly. That's the only kind of jelly I want. You just made this flower? Awesome. What color yellow is this? Yellow? It's literally just yellow. Will I get any white poly burlap in? We just had white. Did it already sell out? It's all right, Pat. You don't know unless you ask. Tammy's looking for a pick machine. Most people like to look on eBay first. Sometimes you can buy a good one. Outside of eBay, Sam's Club is the next to cheapest one. And then Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby is going to run about a little over $200 now, and the coupons don't apply to it. Sam's is pretty expensive as well. You can get them used sometimes really inexpensively. Chris, you have a huge craft show coming up in 2 weeks. You have a lot to make for it. Chris, just swing by here. I've got a lot of inventory that you can borrow. Yeah, no, I don't like to eat pepper jelly. Yeah, Connie, I was supporting local artisans. We did get 28 cases of new inventory in last Friday. It's not listed yet, so maybe there's more white there. I'll check and see. Should be listed Monday or Tuesday. You can't pull zip ties with your finger. Just get needle nose pliers and use them there. The holes closest to the outside, that's where we added our leaves. So look, you can see the back of it again. So you could put yellow flower petals all the way on the outside and make a really large flower if you wanted to. I don't see a need to do that whenever we can get away with making one that's going to be about 24 inches like this, and it'll only take one roll of the yellow mesh. All right, let's cut 8 more. Trying to figure out where I want the glass at. Also, little tip, put your mesh roll where it rolls over like this whenever you're cutting. If you don't, it always wants to curl up against you, and there's no reason to fight it. All right, we need 8 more. We already have 1 cut. 2. I will tell you, I find it a little bit easier to make these flowers if I cut, do a layer, cut, do a layer, cut, do a layer. It kind of breaks up the monotony in both. For some reason, I keep missing one string at the top. You got an order with for a large flower board? I don't make them on the large flower boards. It uses too much mesh. I also forgot to count. Connie, if you signed up with Fair, we have a lot of the inventory on Fair. Be a good chance for you to get Unique in the Creek boards and Holly Burlap. If you spend $250, it's 20% off. And if you signed up, you probably have free shipping too. Y'all, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, if you have your business set up and you need to shop wholesale or you want to shop wholesale, go to DecoExchange.fair.com. It's F-A-I-R-E. And you can get stuff at wholesale prices. Where did I get my wood burning tool? This one here is from a manufacturer. We are working on getting them in stock, but you can get them at Walmart, wherever. Amazon, just get a wood burning tool. That's all. All right, so we're gonna add 8 into the next row of zip ties. We've got like, I don't know, 10 or 12 of the wood burning tools delivered to us from different manufacturers. And this is the one that I like the most. It heats up quick. Some of them were weird. They had a weird grip. I don't know. Yeah, they come with their own little holder. Everyone that I've ever purchased had one. Hey, Susan Wiseman, how you been? Yeah. I mean, the other one that I've used for a long time, y'all, is just, I grabbed it at Walmart. It was $19.99 maybe. All of them are going to cut smoothly, at least they should, as long as they're hot. And use the blunt tip. Don't use the knife tip. So whenever you buy them, they're going to have a whole bunch of different little heads in there. Does anybody know what this tip is called? Can you use it on any mesh? I do not, personally. The chemical engineer in me says that I do not want to melt and have a lot of those fumes. Yeah, I know it's a wood burner, but it has a certain tip on the end, and usually when I ask, some of y'all have the answer. Yeah, chisel tip. See? I knew. I knew y'all would know. This handle does not get hot. All right, we're almost done with this layer. Y'all, after this layer, we're gonna add our piece to our flower center. That way the glue has time to dry. All right, we have 2 more. Y'all, it's literally the same petal over and over again. You actually see the mad face. I am distraught. I'm just kidding. Just hit a happy face and I'll replace it. All right, last petal around this layer. So if you missed the beginning, all we're doing is literally folding it tip to tip. Yannette, all you have to do is log into the membership portal and click on Business Coaching, and it'll give you the discount automatically. And then ruffle your edges in over and over again. Why am I using glass? Well, this is hot and this is rubber. So we do not want those 2 things to touch. All right, we need to fix our flower center. Debbie, I had a zip tie gun once and I threw it away. I did not like it. So y'all, this is going to be a little flower center. To fix my flower center, I am going to use these metal U-pins. I'm going to trim them down and make sure those little metal pieces stay on the table. I'm going to cut myself a little piece of foam. Deborah, $120 later. Sounds like you found all the kits you need, girl. All right, y'all, I did foam because I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue here. Then I'm going to add the foam. Then I'm going to add my little U-pins through the foam and then into the sunflower. All right, gonna add more hot glue. Add my zip tie. Add some more hot glue. And then I'm going to push those little pins down into the glue a little bit. Make sure you don't go through the front. All right, so the reason that I put the foam is because I wanted to make sure, well, for one, whenever you just put the little U-pins in there, they can pop out pretty easily. But if you put the foam, add some glue, and then add your little pieces, and then glue the whole layer, it holds a little bit better. Now we're gonna let this dry while we cut and add our last layer of yellow. My finger almost hit that little wood burner. That would have been fun. All right. So we're going to continue to cut these at 10 inches. We're going to need 7 more because somehow I keep having one extra on every layer. Math is hard. Three. Y'all, also, if you do like I do, I did, and you buy a cutting board that's a little bumpy, flip it over. Y'all, I was cracking up. Whenever Mel first came over, and she was trying to use my cutting board, she had it flipped over on the other side, and it sounded like, you know how whenever you're driving down the road and they have those little yellow things and you're running over them and it's like da-da-da-da-da, like the drunk bumps? That's what it sounded like. And I was like, what are you doing? Y'all, she didn't know she just needed to turn over. Hey, Candace. Candace, I saw your picture with me and Michael's. Watch. I'll show y'all. Look, the other side is not a smooth side. So it was like this. Over and over and over. 2, 4, 6. How much is this kit? I think it's around 30. If you go to DecoExchange.com and you just search for Wreath kits, they should pop up. I was like, what is happening? Y'all, that's whenever she was making that patriotic butterfly that she never finished, but rode around everywhere we went for like a week with the wood burning tool, the mesh, and the board, and cut petals, and then never actually made the butterfly. I was like, what in the drunk bumps is this? All right, let's add our next layer. All right, we're gonna fold them tip to tip again. Give it a good little pinch. You've only gotten 3 months of boxes and you love them. Awesome. Parker liked this month. I think I like June. If you guys got the upgraded boxes, like I've already picked out the May extra signs, like we've already made them. And I'm working on the June signs now, and I like the June theme. The May theme is fun, but the June theme is funner. All right, so I'm gonna do every other one and then come back and fill in the middles. Yours is waiting for you. What's Rue up to these days? Well, today he was just entertaining himself. Do we have a monthly subscription for kits? It's not kits, but it is a box of supplies that you can use to make wreaths with. Regina, you got the signs? I'm surprised you already got them delivered, because those shipped out last. Y'all, we're almost done. The length of the petals is cut. They're 10 by 10. Is it too late to do the upgrade? It's too late for this month, but you can upgrade for next month. June must be Halloween? Not yet, but close. All right. Let's get the last petals. All right, so this is why we add that next row of petals, because you can see if you just use the holes on the board, you would have a few gaps. So that's why we double up on the center. What's the website for the kits? You can go to damonswreathkits.com. If you're looking for the monthly boxes, it's wreathsupplybox.com. What's the difference between the monthly subscription box and the upgraded box? 5 custom signs. You purchased the horse board, need instructions? Becky, I don't have them. I've never used the horse board. It does kind of like a lotus flower. You sold 3 wreaths. Congratulations. How was the crawfish bowl? The crawfish were good. Y'all, I think Marcus is almost done with y'all's balloon video for this month, which is fun. You sold 3 wreaths on Friday. Congratulations, Debbie. All right, last flower petal. Y'all, I will tell you, quite a few times I have painted my boards before doing this, and I really like the way the painted boards look. So just grab some spray paint that sticks to plastic and spray paint your board the same color that you're gonna do your flowers with. All right, we've got all of our petals. And the only reason that I say that is because if you look at it directly from the side, you can kind of see the edge a few places. How many petals is that? 8, 8, and 8. So every row had 8 petals. All right, let's get our flower center. Yeah, Krylon Fusion is the same brand that I use. I had to look over there and read to make sure I wasn't lying to you. I've used Krylon and I've used Rust-Oleum. All right, now all I'm gonna do is fish the pipe cleaners that we added down through 2 of the holes and get them tied off. Y'all, I do like to add a little bit of hot glue right on the center of everything. That way, whenever I push that flower center down, I know it's nice and secure. Yeah, you just go to Deluxe. All right, so I'm just kind of letting that hot glue do its thing, letting it grip. Do you know the difference between the large board and the small board? Yeah, one's large and one's small. Hello, Connie. I mean, duh. Would the petal be the same for Magnolia? Gloria, if you go to howtomakewreaths.com/blog and type in Magnolia, you can see exactly how we make the Magnolia wreath. Do you spray the entire flower with UV spray twice? I don't know. Beverly, I've never and will never spray a wreath. All right, y'all, so I just tucked my pipe cleaner back in there, Now I'm gonna look for the top, or just pick a top. All right. Now we're just gonna find 2 holes around the outside somewhere and put our pipe cleaners in there. What do you do when you get the upgrade? Claire, if you go to resupplybox.com, you can read all about it. You haven't made one of these yet? I will tell you, whenever you first start making it, give yourself and the project just a little bit of grace, because it can get aggravating, it can get a little bit boring, a little bit tiresome, but once you do a few of them, they really aren't that bad, y'all. You have to like find your rhythm and what you enjoy doing. What was I mentioning Krylon spray paint for? Not to spray your wreath. Diane, Connie knows the difference between the boards. She is a unique in the creek board making expert. All right, there's our flower. I will tell y'all that, okay, so these, if you do them right, you can probably make Mel, we were just talking about you and that butterfly that you never did. You know, the one that you carried around for a week and cut mesh everywhere we went but didn't actually make? You know, that one? We were talking about that. Let me see how many pieces are left on here. One, two, three, 8. All right, so if you get 3 rolls of yellow poly burlap, 1 roll of green poly burlap, you'll have, make sure you get 4 small boards and 4 flower centers, and you can make 4 flowers. You'll have enough mesh left over for making the 1 flower that you'll have 1/3 of a flower left over. So 3 rolls of yellow poly burlap can make 4 flowers, right? So 1 roll of green, 3 rolls of yellow poly burlap, 4 flower boards, a pack of zip ties, and 4 flower centers. Let me see. Hang on. Poly burlap. Y'all, I'm making a fake order right now so I can tell y'all. zip ties. We need flower. All right, so the three rolls of yellow, one roll of green, 4 boards, 4 flower centers, a bag of zip ties would be 77.24. 77.24 divided by 4 would be $19 to make 1 flower. And I sell mine for 75. That would be a $223 profit. That's just me. All right, y'all, that's it for tonight. I am gonna 4 rolls of yellow. No, 3 rolls of yellow. If you use 3, you'll have enough left over on each roll to make 1 more. I don't know why people want to correct me. Like, I literally just did the math. All right, you guys have a good night, and maybe I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.